So here's the thing about the day and age that we live in right now. You can literally make money on the internet from the comfort of your home in many, many different ways. And I'm going to show you a strategy today that literally anybody can do. So it doesn't matter if you have any online skills or you don't have any online skills. It doesn't matter at all. You can execute this strategy if you're really interested in doing this. So I've been marketing online for the last 14 plus years. And the way that I like to build my income is through something called affiliate marketing, where you sell digital products online. And you can see me over here winning an award for generating over $1 million in sales. Some of my students have executed this exact same strategy, just like Dan, just like Melvin, just like Sean, and just like Rashad, and they've all generated over 10,000 US dollars. Some of them are generating, more than $50,000 a month. And if you'd like to check out that strategy, then you can just go ahead and click on the link below and I'll send that training directly to you anytime that you want. But right now we're going to talk about Facebook, okay? Facebook Marketplace and basically flipping products, because this skill is a very easy thing to do and literally anybody can do it. So let me explain how this works, right? There is a website called Facebook Marketplace. You probably already heard of it. And on this website, what a lot of people don't know is that you can sell your second-hand or third-hand or fourth-hand stuff and people will buy it from all over the world, which is really, really cool, okay? It works so well because you can be anyone based anywhere in the world and you can literally make thousands of dollars every single month if you execute the strategy right. It doesn't matter if you're living in India or if you're living in Pakistan or you're living in Canada or you're living in a tiny little town in the US, in the rural part of the States or whatever it is, you can execute on this strategy and literally make thousands of dollars from home. Now, this is the way this works, right? If you look around your house right now, if I look around my home office, there's probably a bunch of junk that I don't really use anymore. There's this drawer right there that is actually full of electronic stuff. I don't even know why I have a drawer full of electronic stuff, which is weird, right? But there's a bunch of stuff that I don't actually use. Now, if I went through that drawer, okay, and just listed out all the products that I had, there are people that will want to buy some of these products. I have a spare pair of earphones in there. I've got a spare mouse. I've got a mouse pad. I've got an old iPhone in there, which is in perfect condition. It's an iPhone 10 actually. I've got 3 tripods in there that I don't use anymore. These are really good tripods. I've got an old microphone in there. I've got an old camera in there, right? And these are just items in that particular drawer. Imagine what you can find if you go through your entire house. I've been building businesses online for over a decade and I've tried all sorts of different business models. I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly. And for me, there's still only one favorite way to get to 10,000 US dollars per month. And if you would like to find out exactly what strategy that is, I'd love to share that with you for free. All you need to do is register for the free training below, click the description box or the comment section, and I'll send that directly to your email. Okay, so here's the strategy, right? First of all, what you want to do is you want to go through your entire house. It's kind of like a garage sale, but instead of doing it live, you're going to be doing it on Facebook Marketplace, okay? And this is the cool thing. I want you to go and take a look at your entire home, right? Go through everything, your old sneakers, go through your clothes, go through all your sports equipment, right? If you have any sports memorabilia that sells really well, if you have any old sports equipment like, dumbbells that you don't use anymore, if you have like an old rowing machine or you have an old stationary bicycle, these things sell really, really well. If you have old electronics or kitchen equipment like a blender or a food processor or a toaster that you don't use anymore, a microwave, right? These are things that you can actually flip and make a lot of money on. What else? Clothes. You've got old jackets, old t-shirts, old jeans, old blankets, old sheets, old pillow covers. These are things that people actually want. You would be surprised at what people will buy. Do you have old soft toys? I have seen Sesame Street soft toys like Ernie and Bert and Elmo and Cookie Monster being sold for $1 and people buy them for $15. Think about the profit that you just made there, $14 in profit if you do this correctly, okay? Now here's where everything changes. Now that you've got all your stuff, you want to make sure that you clean it up a little bit. Make sure that it looks as good as it can be. It doesn't need to look like new, but it shouldn't look like crap, okay? People aren't going to buy crap online, even though it is secondhand. You want to clean it up as much as you can, especially if you've got an old pair of sneakers. Make sure you get your used toothbrush and really get in there. Just clean it up. And you'd be surprised at how nice you can make some of your old sneakers look. Then what you want to do is you want to tag all of your items, right? Think about how much you would be willing to part with that particular item that you don't even use anyway. That is the thing, right? There's a lot of stuff that you don't actually use anyway, so even if you let it go at $5, you're still making a $5 profit compared to if you didn't sell it on Facebook Marketplace at all. Does that make sense, right? So now you've tagged all your stuff, you've priced it, you want to take pictures of it, and then all you do is you jump on Facebook Marketplace and you list all of your products, right? So this is the first wave, right? So what we're doing right now is we're getting rid of all of the junk in your house. You're flipping your old items that you've had for a while now, and you weren't gonna do anything with them anyway. If anything, you probably would have just done a Marie Kondo and just chucked everything into the trash, and then it would have gone to waste anyway. But at least this way, you're able to generate a little bit of profit from the stuff that you don't use anyway. So the first wave, you're probably going to generate maybe $500, maybe $1,000, maybe a little bit more than $1,000, right? Now here's what you want to do next. This is the second phase of this strategy. So you want to stick around for this and watch what I have to say very, very closely. This is how you can get to full-time income every single month if you do this right. Literally, you can make between $1,000 to $5,000 a month if you execute on this strategy, and literally anybody can do this. So now that you've got a little bit of a budget, right? Maybe you made $1,000 to $2,000 from your little online garage sale on Facebook Marketplace. Now what you want to do is every single Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, you want to find different garage sales that are happening around your area. So thrift stores, secondhand stores, and garage sales are really the best, okay? Because when you go to garage sales, people are selling literally all of the stuff that we already spoke about for literally dirt cheap. People just want to get rid of this stuff, right? So you'll find stuff for $1, $2, $5, $10. I've seen stationary bikes being sold at $15 a pop. That is nuts. Because if you go onto your eBay app, you'll find that people will pay $60 for a used stationary bike. Think of the profit that you may have made there, right? So here's what you want to do. Every single weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, jump onto Craigslist, look through your local listings, find out where the garage sales are happening, find the thrift stores, the secondhand stores, and just go through these places and comb through them, right? And look for stuff that you can potentially buy. But you don't just want to buy anything. What you want to do is you want to have your phone out, okay? And as you're going through the garage sale, if you find a Tickle Me Elmo toy or a Cookie Monster soft toy or whatever it is, you want to quickly jump on eBay to see how much people are paying for it. And then if the price is low at the garage sale, buy it for $2 or whatever, and then you know that people are willing to pay $15 for a Cookie Monster soft toy, right? So you bring that home and you've got all your stuff every single weekend, and then what you do is you want to tag them and you want to put them up onto Facebook Marketplace, and then you want to charge them what you know the market rate is for a Cookie Monster soft toy, or a Tickle Me Elmo soft toy, or a pair of Air Jordans, or a pair of 15-pound dumbbells, or a stationary bike, right? You get the idea. And then you're basically making the profit from what you paid and how much you're selling it for on Facebook Marketplace. And that is it, folks. That is the strategy right there. Now, don't underestimate how powerful this simple flipping strategy is, because if you did this every single weekend on top of your full-time income, you could potentially earn an additional $1,000 to $5,000 every single month if you're consistent at hitting these garage sales and thrift stores and secondhand stores every single weekend. Remember, one man's junk is another man's treasure, and people are willing to pay quite a lot of money for secondhand stuff that you get dirt cheap at these garage sales and secondhand stores and thrift stores. I hope you get the idea, okay? So that's the strategy right there. It's actually very simple, right? And don't underestimate how simple it is, because it is simple. You just need to be consistent, and you need to take action every single weekend and list your products and get it up there. And you have absolutely no excuses for doing this. You could probably make more money every single month with this particular flipping strategy than you can in your full-time job every single month. I challenge you to do this, okay? There's so many ways to make money these days. This particular strategy costs $0 if you think about it. You're not spending any money on the websites. You're not spending any money on lead generation. You're not spending any money on tools or software. Literally zero. All you're doing is you're just spending your time going out there to garage sales and then spending a bit of money and effort tagging your products, buying the products, and then listing them on Facebook Marketplace. Everything else is pure profit if you think about it. So you have absolutely no excuse to not execute the strategy right here. So I hope you love the strategy today. And if you're like, well, Aaron, $1,000 to $5,000 is not really what I'm looking for. I'm looking for, 5 to 10, maybe even 20, 30,000 US dollars a month. You want to do things like this, like this, like this. These are just some of my students that executed our strategies, and we teach people how to sell digital courses online. If you'd like to learn how to do that, I'd love to show you exactly how we do that every single day, teaching hundreds of students all over the world how to execute on this particular strategy. You can just get free access to the training by clicking the link in the description box, and we'll send that directly to your email. So I hope you enjoyed the video today and you got lots of value from it. You learned a lot from it. If you like content like this, remember to subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification so you know every time we come up with a brand new video. And if you want, you can check out one of the videos I recorded recently. Super fun. You're gonna get a lot of value from it as well, and I hope to see you there. Take care.